Doing Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's talk heavyweights. We got a fight, Povetkin versus Dillian White coming, right? Uh, and a few people weighed in on it. Anthony Joshua weighed in on it, saying that basically it's going to be a hard fight. He doesn't think Dillian White's going to stop Povetkin. It'll probably go the distance, and Povetkin could possibly beat him. Another guy, Michael Hunter. And Michael Hunter is very important because Michael Hunter fought Povetkin, actually beat him, and got a draw from that, right? Michael Hunter was also at Matchroom Boxing, where Anthony Joshua and Dillian White is, and his contract wasn't renewed or extended because they understand, right? He could possibly beat Dillian White. He thinks he can beat Dillian White anyway, and Anthony Joshua, and Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury, and anybody else who's a heavyweight. That's what Michael Hunter thinks, and he should think that, right? He only has one loss, and that's to Alexander Usyk at cruiserweight, and Alexander Usyk is royalty, so he has right to be supremely confident, right? So, he says that your boy Dillian White is quite possibly going to lose to Povetkin. He thinks Povetkin's going to probably take him out. Um, that's just interesting. This is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to make sure that's clear. Michael Hunter's opinion to me is important. I think Michael Hunter's one of those guys that I like to talk about because a lot of people won't and don't, and on purpose. He's good. He's standing over there for those people that I talk about. The Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, the Demetrius Andrades of the world, the Guillermo Rigondeaux of the world, those guys. Michael Hunter is one of those. Like, hey, we better ignore him and don't tell too many people about him because he can stink up the joint. Meaning he can beat one of these guys that these people are liking. That's what happens. So he's standing over there with those, with many accomplishments, reasons to fight him, but we always say, what does he bring to the table? I'm very good and you're scared to fight me. That's what I bring to the table. And that's exactly what the same thing is with these other guys. So his opinion counts. He's already been in the ring with Povetkin. And like I said, he thinks he can beat Dillian White. Dillian White is in decent shape. He's coming in at 260. Povetkin coming in at 224. So Dillian's a lot bigger than the guy. But Povetkin can deal with some big guys. I think the size does matter, though. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I'm not going to say. I just think it's going to be a pretty good fight. I don't think Povetkin should be in the fight. I think it should be Dillian White versus Michael Hunter. And so I'm upset about that. Or like I like to say, I'm mourning about that. Because when somebody, they just cheating people out of it, and I can't get hyped about a fight that shouldn't be. That's why don't watch Canelo fights live or Golovkin fights live. Because they should be fighting other people and I know it. So I'm not getting hyped about some other fight that shouldn't even be happening. Right? And so I can't get hyped about the fight, but it's still a good heavyweight scrap. And I think I will tune in. Um, I don't know who could win this fight. It's a battle of good left hooks. Let me tell you that at least. Both of them have good left hooks. We do know that Povetkin can hang in there. He's schooled. He has a big heart. But guys, so does Dillian White. I've been on Dillian White for a long time. But so does Dillian White. Dillian White will fight, in or out of the ring. Okay, and Dillian White's nuts. So it's gonna be a good fight. They've both been doped before, right? Which makes me also not a huge fan of these guys because the heavyweight division is full of people who've been doped before, and it just seems to me as the guys who've never been doped, the heavyweight division doesn't like, and it just irks me how this world is Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like, hey, we got a few guys, like two or three, that's never been doped, had nothing to do with dope, and all the other ones are doped. But those two or three, we really don't like those guys, or we really don't acknowledge the fact that they didn't take drugs to get advantages. Those should be the top of the pound for pound rankings, and everybody should be behind them. Those things should count, but they don't. So, this is a fight between two dope dudes. They're probably not dope right now, but they were. And that helped them to get to where they are. Right? So that's, you get minus points there. Right? So I'm not hyped, but like I said, it's still a good heavyweight scrap. And on this one, I'm just gonna leave it like this. May the best man win this one. Whoever the hell that might be. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about to here, y'all.